Welcome to the installation video on how to install SAP Approval Mobile Solutions in under 5 minutes. Today here we've got a standard Windows 2008 server. It's running IIS and SQL Server Express, nothing else on it, and let's just get started. So I'm going to run our installation MSI and step through the license agreement, and let's start by connecting to the database. That was successful. Click next and let's do a typical install. And there's our installation finished. What actually happened on our server, we have a new database called ExpressPO and IIS. We've installed a new application pool called Express Suite and a new virtual directory which the users will browse to called ExpressPO. And on the file server, under Program Files 10 Second Software, our software has been installed. Okay, let's jump over to do the setup. From the browser, let's browse to the server, to the virtual directory we just created and log in. For the very first time when a user logs in, they need to use a Windows account from the server where it's installed. So let's do that. Let's log in. It's asking us for an SAP username, but that's not applicable for our local Windows account. And I'm just going to register myself as a user, so I'll be administrating the system, and register. Now the next step, now that's completed, is we need to be able to communicate with SAP. So we go into Admin SAP Connection. I can enter our SAP connection details. A connection type can be application or group server. We'll do application server. So I will enter our system details. The client is 800. And we need a SAP system account to be able to talk to SAP in the background. So I'm going to save that. And let's just test our connection and make sure it's successful. Fabulous, we're now connected to SAP. Now we want to create some users. So first, before I do that, I'm just going to Admin Advanced Settings just to bring in all our cache data like the user information, etc., so we can easily create them rather than have to do it manually. So, Admin User Management, I'm going to add a user. Now when we're into the screen here, we can either enter the user's SAP username or their actual name. So I'm going to try their actual name this time, Barry Wilson. I'll register him. You see it's spoken to SAP and pull back all the data, their username, email address. So I will add him. And I'm going to add one more user. And this time I'm going to type in the actual SAP username. And there it is, John Smith. Now John is I'm going to make him an administrator and add. Great, so now we've connected to SAP and we've registered 2 users. To make sure everything's working, let's log on as John Smith. So we'll enter his SAP username and password, log on. Great. It's asking us to create at least one filter. So filter, since this is a non-SAP approval solution, instructions in our software about what approvals they should be completing. So let's add a filter against their profile. So this person looks after a release group. He's a team leader. He looks after standard PO document type and cost center 1000 corporate services. Create. So now any purchase orders that meet that criteria will go into his queue. And you can create multiple of these filters to make sure he gets the right purchase orders to approve. Okay, I'm just going to run that advanced settings, which just so we can see what's coming to his queue. Great, now let's have a look under John Smith's queue now. He has 3 purchase orders to approve. Let's have a look at them. Great, there's all the details, summary, conditions, addresses, approvers, and even attachments. You'll see exactly the same data on your mobile tablet screens. You can hover over for extra text and expand line items for additional information. You can approve or reject. Let's just go back to this other queue. How about this number 237? Let's complete the approval. So here's user 1, approve. Now that's communicating back to SAP in real time to action his approval against the release code. That's successfully ordered. Let's just confirm that's all okay. Let's just log into SAP. And go into the purchase order screen. Great, and that's 237, and there we go, it's been released PU, so that's all been done. Fabulous. Thank you for your time.